and I am going live today. We are going to style Dr. Allison's hair. We're going to do it in a wash and go, and while we style, we are going to chat. So I'm going to give it a few minutes, and I'm going to take my jar with me because I know somebody's going to ask me later, what are you using on her hair? Because it takes a minute for for them to send the notification out that we're going live. And there's the notification. All right, so I'm going to be using, as I said on my last video, the Extreme Line Gel. It's Wet Line Extreme. I keep saying Extreme Line, but I'm using this on her hair to style it. So I'm going to take... Hello, morning's busy day today. We're taking some gel, and then I bring your head back for me a little bit. I'm going to apply it all over. Busy week. I'm about to retire. I'm over this. Yep, this will, I'm going to say one of my last lives, but I won't be going live as much. We'll see. So all I'm doing, I just applied the gel on the bottom. And then what I do, what I've learned, you part in sections. Her hair is soaking wet. I did not wring or towel dry any of the water out. So again, I have gel. I like this gel. It rinses it rinses very easily from the hair. So I'm applying the product, and then I'm going to take and I'm going to part my next section. And as you can see, she has tightly curled hair. And more gel. It does take a good amount of product. A lot of times when people do a wash and go, aka curl define, people say, oh, I don't get the hold that I want, but you're probably not using enough product. So when she gets her hair done, she has her style lasts for a week. And I have another client, again, I'm parting, I'm just using my first finger, parting her hair. Another client, Libby had her wash and go in for like, she's on like her third week. So I just refreshed the top. But the style, if you do it correctly, it lasts a while. And keep your hands out of it. That makes a difference too. Oh, retire? Oh, heck no. I've been doing this almost 20 years. Hashtag over it. It's time for me to train some other people. A lot of times in our community, what does not happen, we don't sell our businesses, and we don't, a lot of people think you're a business owner when you own your own business, but you're not. If you read or know about Robert Kiyosaki, the guy that wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he has, I guess a theory I call it, would call the cash flow quadrant. And you are either an employee that you work for someone, or you can be self-employed. The next level would be a business owner, and then you are an investor. And people think self-employed as a business owner is not. If I don't work, I don't get paid. So I want to move over to the business side, which is I own my business. Whether I work or not, I'm still able to have an income. I'm just adding more gel. And again, it takes a good amount of product, especially her hair is really thick. But it's not going to be crunchy. It's not going to be hard. And it has a nice hold. So all I'm doing is parting with my finger here. And this is how a lot of times people think when they have curly hair, and they come in and they're like, oh, I want my hair to be curly, like from this. So I say, well, what do you do? How do you think you should style it? So they always do this, and they just want to put it all on top, and that's it. No, you have to go through each section and apply the product. This is good for you too to go back and watch later. So today, Dr. Alyson is a, what are you? Family medicine. And you always say something about lifestyle medicine.
Yeah, I'm board certified in lifestyle medicine and obesity medicine, as well as family medicine.
What was the who medicine?
Obesity medicine.
Oh, obesity. So she does lifestyle medicine, obesity medicine, and family medicine. And her page, she's going to write on the screen. She is Dr. Alyson. She's just getting her page started. She just started a direct primary care Would you call it business or what do you call it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Office. Yeah.
The direct primary care office, which is a little different. You go in and you will have like your standard appointments and no insurance. It's a more direct to consumer model. So you have more direct care from the doctor. Direct. I thought thought it was a kid. No, she's not a kid. That's funny. What kids be in school right now? They should. I do so. Sometimes parents do sign their kids out and bring them in. But so her hair is completely covered. It will not look like this when we're finished. So now what I do is now we're gonna go to the sink. I'm not to the sink. We're gonna go to the chair, and I'm going to actually style her hair. So as I was saying, she is a lifestyle medicine doctor and family practitioner as well as obesity medicine. So she might not answer all the questions today. She's a little shy, and we're kind of getting into this YouTube thing. But if y'all have any questions, we do want to see what people want to talk about. And you can ask me hair questions as well also. Y'all are always really good with the hair questions. I appreciate that. So I'm just rinsing my hands off so I can carry my camera. But normally I wouldn't. I would just go straight to the chair. And we're going to style her hair. And again, this is the product that I use. The Wet Line Extreme Gel. And I'm going to take this with me as we go over to my chair. Uh-oh. So, oh, you know what? I got to flip y'all around so I can see the front. Oh, homeschoolers have flexibility. That is true. That's true. Yes, I'm a manager of me. I'm the only employee. All right, I'm going to flip the camera, Doc. Any suggestions? I don't do locks, so I don't really want to give you any information on that. I only like to speak on what I know about, so I apologize, but I would say contact someone who does those. You say Fax B2, yep. What do you do? What kind of business do you have? So we're going to take this, and we're going to flip it. And y'all say hello to Dr. Alyson. So I'm going to make sure my camera is clean. All right, so I need my phone so I can see the comments. Because I cannot read that far. Oh, investment analyst. Oh, that's cool. So do you do actual, like what does an investment analyst do? Is that like trading or is that something different? So somebody just asked me to do their sister's hair for a wedding. What I just wrote. I just made a post on Facebook. I said, don't nobody ask me about doing nobody's hair. And here's somebody come. Oh, you don't. Oh, business to business. Oh, cool. So what would some business owners like us, what would we do? Like what would you offer us? I'm getting ready to style her hair. She has, oh, y'all like hair typing. I don't do the whole hair typing thing. I'll just say tightly curled hair. Bubble braids. No, we're getting ready to do a wash and go, aka curl define. And I'm using the Wet Line Extreme Gel. That's what we're using on her today. I love this product. It rinses really nicely. You would think it doesn't, but as soon as you, like the water hits the hair, it just slides off. It's nice. So what I do, as you saw at the sink, if you didn't see it, you can go back and check out the replay. I put the product all over her hair. So then when I come here to the chair, I'm going to take my fingers the same way I did. I'll show you on this side at the sink. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to style section by section. So again, she is a lifestyle medicine doctor. Did you put your name in the chat?
Yes.
And she's going to put her name if y'all want to follow her. So she's just getting started on her YouTube journey. But if you have any health questions, things that y'all want to ask a doctor, like that's what she's there for. It's kind of like a concierge model, but not as direct. Like she won't be doing house calls. No, we're not doing braids today. She's going to wear her hair out curly. I'm not a braider. The braider next to me, she did my twist. She's Jay Denise or Jay Can Braid or Jay's sisters. Hello. Oh, no advice to consumers. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so if you want to check her out, she does the braids. So what I'm doing, I'm just adding a little bit more product. If you can see here, that's the gel that I'm putting on. And then I'll turn her this way so y'all can see. So then you just use your fingers here and you pull through, and that's how you get definition. I can't talk today. Simone said, "Hey, Doc."
Hey.
So I'm using my fingers to style her hair. This is how you get the definition in your curls for your wash and go. And you'll see some people, which I will do today also. If I can find it, I had, oh, there it is. You can also use a brush, a shampoo brush or a detangling brush. We are doing a wash and go, aka curl define. We're going to leave her hair curly. So you can take this here and use it to separate her curls. And that helps to smooth the hair out. The main thing when you're doing this type of service, especially on tightly curled hair, you want to make sure the hair is smooth. You can hear it now. You heard before when I was brushing and you could hear it was getting those tangles out, but it's no hair like in the brush. It's fine. And then once it's nice and smooth, then I take it and I use my fingers. And again, I'll turn her this way so y'all can see. Just kind of using my fingers like as a claw. And then take it through there. And it separates. What you're trying to do is get the curls to clump in sections. And that's how you get the definition for your hair. And a lot of times people will do their wash and go and they're like, oh, my hair didn't last long. It only lasts for, some girl was in here recently. She was doing a consultation and she said that her style doesn't last. She has to do it every day. I'm like, there's absolutely no way. Something is not right. So when we spoke with her, we're doing a wash. Oh, thank you. When we did the consultation, I found out she was using, just leaving in the conditioner in her hair and not rinsing it out. Conditioner doesn't have any hold. So that's why she wasn't getting any longevity from her style. So she changed her regimen. She started using product. I think she used the Crazy Sexy Curl that we talk about all the time. There's plenty of videos on my page. And when I messaged her the other day to see how she was doing, she said that it was on like Wednesday or Thursday. She said she had not shampooed her hair again or touched it. Her hair lasted. And I'm gonna see if she'll give me permission to post her picture. So if you do your wash and go correctly, you should get at least minimum 4 days out of it. And a lot of times, even if you do, Shari, she's on my page also. She was the news reporter that I talked about wearing her own hair out. And I'm pulling gently, detangling, just kind of pulling this apart. You'll never want to just get in and rip your hair. But she was saying that when we would do her wash and go, we would use the Big Papa by the Dew. And she would get about 4 days. So instead of, she thought we had to like shampoo it all down, redo it. No, we just refreshed just the section, her middle section, which is normally your tighter curled section. That would get a little frizzy. So I would just take some product, add a little bit of water, and then refresh it midweek. I've gotten on a better regimen watching. Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, it's usually minor adjustments that you have to make to your regimen is why your hair's not lasting, or if your hair is dry, or if you're having any kind of issues. My clients are fortunate enough they can come and just sit and get pampered. She laughing. So they don't have to worry about that. But if you're doing your hair at your on your own, you do have to make some adjustments. Like me, if I see, okay, well, their hair feels dry today, we're gonna use this. Or it feels, like you need protein today, then I do it myself, so they don't have to worry about that. But I'm so happy you're getting results. That's awesome. So again, I'm using my brush, just making sure everything is detangled, and then I use my hands. And then that's what's going to separate, as you can see. That's what makes the curls clump. No. You watch. She was using a regular conditioner, just the conditioner that you should rinse out. She was leaving that in her hair, and she was depending on that to be her styler for the week, and that was not working. She had no hold. So no, leave-in conditioner is to be left in. You should do a clarifying shampoo if necessary, then a moisturizing shampoo. Then your deep conditioner, I deep condition, but if you just like a quick conditioner, you can do that. You rinse that one out, and then you put on a leave-in if necessary. It sounds like a lot, but I promise you it's not. And that's what you should be doing to your hair. So again, next section. And with hair, it is repetitive. I'm doing the same thing. I'm taking a small section. The section is probably about 3 inches wide. I brush through it, get all the tangles out, and then I'm using my fingers to style. So that's what we're doing today. And I'm going to do her whole head. I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. So like I was saying earlier at the sink, you can't just take your hands, put gel on your hair and it's gonna look curly. That's not gonna happen. Because a lot of times, I mean, I want us to get back to wearing our real hair. I know I got into it, but this is something that I do temporarily. Most of the time, I have my own hair out. A lot of people, I feel, majority of women went natural just to wear somebody else's hair. We wear so many wigs and weaves, and that's good. Sometimes I get it. I like to do that too, but you should like your own hair enough to be able to wear it out. It shouldn't be, oh my God, my hair doesn't look like what I wanted to. I'm embarrassed. I can never go out. A lot of these young girls, from what I've been hearing, they don't even want to wear their own hair. And that's not right to me. Have you ever tried Matrix? Yes. Matrix Sleek Look. The salon where I actually sent her to, what's the name of her place? Hydro Bar?
I got it.
Oh. She laughing because that remix, if y'all didn't see that remix video I posted, a lot of people watched it. But they have this new feature on Samsung, and she just got the feature on her phone. So go check that out. She just got the update. But Hydra Bar, she was big on using the Sleek Look by Matrix. Yep, their shampoo and conditioner. Yep, made that. That's been a product for. It's been around for a very long time, and that's a good product. I'm glad you found that. That's a good one. No leave-in. Leave-in stays in. Yes, exactly. Leave-in is not a product for hold. It's not. And then today on her hair, I did not use a leave-in because leave-in softens your style, which is good if that's what you want. But if a lot of times if you like I said, when you use leave-in, it'll soften the hold and you won't get as much longevity out of your style. So you can try it once with the leave-in and then try it without and see which one you like better. But we also always I do a deep conditioner, hydrating deep conditioner on her when she comes in. I raised my kids on Sleek Look. Suave actually makes a cheaper version of it. Really? That's all we used to use back in the day was Suave. But then it's so funny because now that I've used more professional products, I feel weird going back to it. But I need to do that one day. I need to do like a cheaper version versus a more expensive version and see what the results are. I bet they're probably made by the same company. That happens a lot. And we don't even realize it. Somebody told me one day Pampers and Huggies was made by the same company. I ain't never verified that was true. And one of my friends, he used to work at a tissue company. He said that the place that they used to make tissue, same tissue, but for two different companies. My hair is so thick and heavy back in 2012. It's so fine and soft. Don't know what did you have a baby? Did you start taking some kind of medication? What do you think changed your hair texture? Hello, I actually have 2 questions for the doctor. Is it good to take B12 shots when you're a pre-diabetic and over 50? Also, what other products can I use to keep my hair from drying up? Okay, I'll answer the hair question first. Well, no, I'll take that back. We'll let her answer the B12 question. Do you want to answer that today?
So,
oh,
I can do that.
Let's make sure we see you. So she's going to answer your question.
So for B12 shots, it's a lot of factors. It's not just about being pre-diabetic or over 50. One, you should have your levels checked because you may not be deficient in B12. But if you do have low B12 levels, B12 shots are a good idea. Some people don't absorb when they take the B12 orally. So B12 shots are a good idea. The body absorbs it quicker and you get the results faster. But checking your levels is the number one step. If you don't have a doctor, you should get in with a good doctor that you trust and that you can communicate with and get your levels checked to see where you are. Because you may need B12, you may need vitamin D. There's a lot of other vitamins and supplements, particularly that play into hair health as well as overall health.
I have a question for you that asks, why did you feel the need to take B12 because you're diabetic? Or did you what was your reason for asking about the B12? And then answer that first, and then we'll talk about your hair drying. I'm not going to forget that part.
And one thought while they're typing, it might be metformin because people that take metformin, they don't absorb B12 as well typically. But again, you just need to get the levels checked to see what your levels are. But a lot of pre-diabetics who take metformin tend to have lower B12 levels.
I saw that. I was telling my mom about that. My grandma has taken metformin for a very long time. And low B12 helps with a lot. It has causes a lot of issues that we don't even realize. And prenatal vitamins, a lot of people say they like to take prenatals even past. Is there a difference in prenatal vitamins and a regular vitamin?
So yeah, you just got to look at the ingredients. A lot of time prenatal vitamins have more, like a higher concentration of vitamin in them, and they also have folic acid and DHA a lot of times.
DHA is omega-3, right?
Yeah,
Omegas.
And so I took prenatals after I was pregnant as well, just because they tend to have a higher volume.
So why wouldn't everybody be instructed to take the prenatals?
Because you don't necessarily need that extra amount. You just got to look at the back and see what the amount of vitamins, that are in there.
So you might not need it.
Right.
Gotcha. No energy, dry, brittle hair. That sounds like you got some stuff going on. When was the last time you had your blood work done? Because brittle hair could come from other issues. And then, are you taking any medications also? Medications can affect your hair. Whatever you put in does come out. A lot of times, like when they do like a test for that drug people like that. I don't know how YouTube dings you, but you know what I'm saying. They'll do a hair strand test because it comes out in your hair. It's the same way when it comes to medication. So are you taking any kind of medicines or anything that you think might affect your hair? We'll start with that question. And then my next question is, do you do any deep conditioners? Because deep conditioners are imperative. They are very, very important when it comes to your hair health. People think that if I put you under one of these dryers, that's for a reason. So the heat can open up your cuticle and allow the product to penetrate. It makes a huge difference when you start deep conditioning. I promise you. I take Primal Queen. It's a supplement for women. Oh, because of metformin. Okay. I don't eat a lot, make myself eat most days, so I love prenatal vitamins. Girl, well, take some of my food because I eat way too much. I got to get these 50 pounds off. I'm tired of being this size. I tried putting berry and egg in my hair protein. Okay. So she says she takes metformin. So this is Lena. Okay. I had to stop snacking. I have an appetite. So she takes metformin. Does metformin affect your hair?
Metformin is that the same one that asked about B12?
I'm pretty sure I got gel on my hands, y'all, so it's hard for me to scroll through the comments today.
No worries. So metformin in general can affect your B12 levels.
Yes, that's the same one.
Okay. Yeah, because you don't absorb the B12 as well. But I think she said she's also around 50. So just a lot of things. Yeah, a lot of thoughts that I have.
Could be menopause issues.
Right.
So it would be good for you to sounds like to book a consultation with the doctor and be able to go over your whole health history, go over your foods, go over your medication. And then, because if you came to me directly and you're telling me you have these issues, I know because over the years that health and hair are related. So I'll ask you, when is the last time you had your blood work done? When is the last time you saw your doctor? And then you would go to your doctor, get your blood work done, and say if your iron is low and your hair is shedding, if your B12 stuff's happening with that, and then we can work together to be able to get you on the right path. But a lot of times we think things are not related, and they are. They are. I've noticed with vitamin D, clients who have low vitamin D, they itch a lot in their crown, and that's from inflammation. But vitamin D, I keep telling people, I think a lot of times, God allows stuff to happen to your hair because we care about our hair.
Right.
When people have low iron, they'll be about to pass out. Their eyes are dark. And like, oh, it's okay. Let that hair start falling out. They don't find out what's going on.
Right. And that's true because the status...
menopause, yes.
The status of your hair, it is an outward just manifestation of what's going on internally with the health. But yeah, they're just thinking of that. I mean, menopause, the hormonal changes that happen associated with menopause, the vitamin B12 level, vitamin D level, anemia is another big one. Problems with the thyroid is another big one. So it's hard to say what it is just based on the description she gave. But step number 1 would definitely be to schedule your routine follow-up with your doctor and just do your blood work if you have not had that done to rule out all of those possible causes.
And I see you say, if I'm missing questions, I'm trying to focus on Lena right now, so just maybe repost them, but I'll get to them if I can. But you did say you deep condition. What type of conditioner are you using? Because I had a friend recently, it was a guy, guys do like nice hair also, and he was like, oh, well, my hair is always dry and I'm using this conditioner. It was strengthening. No, that's the wrong thing. If y'all haven't heard me say on here before, if you're using a strengthening product, it has protein in it. If your hair is dry and you add more protein, it's going to make your hair more hard and more dry. You want to make sure you're using a moisturizing deep conditioner. So what type of conditioner have you been using for your hair? I put honey. Oh, yeah, I've heard putting honey in your conditioner is good as well. It's a humectant, a natural humectant. So that's good. My hair is real long, but I have chronic pain. That could be from a lot of different things. What are you eating? Do you have inflammatory markers? Get your blood work done. Me, I'm a person, I am generally healthy. I know I'm overweight, and some people be like, oh, fat people, you gotta have issues. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have high cholesterol. My blood pressure is perfect. But I do go get my blood work done every 6 months. Because for me, you can verify if something's going on, your blood will indicate if something is off. Is that true?
Correct.
Okay.
And that the one thing you mentioned, autoimmune conditions, we didn't say that because that's another one that can lead to hair changes in the
Autoimmune
hair.
issues. Will that be detected in in the blood work?
Yeah.
Get your blood work done, y'all. It's very important. You can go to someone like her where she has a monthly fee to be on retainer, and then you can go and get your blood work done that way. Or sometimes me, because she wasn't around when I started, she was doing something different. I go to a it's a walk-in clinic, but I'm able to go and get my blood work done there, and I get it done every 6 months. So when my cholesterol was slightly elevated, because it did happen, I love her because she's not always medicine first. So she was like, okay, adjust your diet. So at church, they always fried food, fried fish, fried chicken, fried no. So I cut out all things fried. I started eating grilled wings. I started eating a lot more vegetables. I avoided cookies, cakes, pies. I avoided all of that. And my cholesterol went from 240 to like 189. So I don't now. I do not know issues. But please get your blood work done and you'll find out a lot of what's going on with your hair issues as well as your body. Chronic pain. Yes, Lena says yes. Yep. So menopause, 41. I see my doctor. Oh, what age is menopause? That's a good one.
That's what we were talking about.
We was having a discussion earlier.
So there's a range for menopause. Technically, menopause is defined as no period for a full 12 months. But before you get to menopause, there's a whole like perimenopausal period. And honestly, for some people, that can start in your late 30s. And it's essentially when your hormones start to change, the estrogen starts to decrease, and there's no set time. I know a lot of times, me and LaToya always laugh, is we think 40 is the age, like after 40 is when it happens. But in reality, for some people, it can start in the 30s. For some people, it starts later. Like some people don't start getting symptoms until the 50s. So it really ranges.
So I'm back to her hair. I'm like halfway finished. So y'all see how this is looking, where the curls are clumped. It don't look so much like an afro. That's what you want. So however your hair, if you're doing a wash and go, however it looks when it's wet, that's how it's gonna look when it dries. So if it don't look right wet, please don't get under the dryer because it's not gonna come out right. We are in Florida. We are in Fort Myers, Florida. Does the doctor do consultations? If so, can... Oh, I think you put your information there. You're in Texas. And she says, I have a primary doctor, but I don't think we're compatible. Yeah, sometimes the doctor you could have the find a good fit. So if somebody was in Texas, would they be able to consult with you?
So for actual medical care, no. I'm licensed in Florida, in Georgia, Washington, D.C., Minnesota, Virginia, and Maryland. So anybody in those states I can see as a patient. Otherwise, we can do just a consultation to help you understand what's going on and get you questions to ask your doctor. But if you're in Texas, I can help you find somebody.
So how would they contact you if they want to do a consultation?
So you can, email is probably the best, admin@wethrivemd.com, or you can find me on Facebook or Instagram and message me, We Thrive MD, so WETHRIVEMD, and message me. We have a network of specifically direct primary care doctors all over the U.S., so I can help you find a doctor in your area.
The warm water in Sweden used to wash it very hot. I'm not sure what that is. I'm sorry. I lost that conversation. Correction. I'm in Texas. Do have a primary doctor. We're not compatible. I don't feel like we are. I've done blood work. It's a lot of different things. Yes, it's not working. Yep. Sounds like it's time for you to get a new doctor. And that's not a bad thing. Sometimes people just aren't the right fit for you. And if you feel that, go with your gut and talk to somebody else. And sometimes maybe you might go to somebody and still have the same issues. But at least you got a second opinion so you can go where you're comfortable, where you feel you're being helped. I went to gynecologist, and he came highly recommended, but I did not have a good experience at all. I didn't feel like I was heard. I felt like I was rushed, and I wanted to go, and I found someone else. And when I went to the other doctor, oh my God, even from his picture, my client was like, oh, he looks so, I was like, patient, calm, helpful, and he is awesome. His name is Dr. Kovaz. If you're in the Fort Myers area, that guy's amazing. So yeah, if you don't feel you're getting, and it ain't even, they could be a good doctor. Maybe they're just not a doctor for you. So
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And it's very important that you have a doctor that you're comfortable with and that you trust, because obviously it's your health. And so you need someone that you feel is listening to you and that's helping you make the best decisions for yourself. Like I always tell my patients, you mentioned cholesterol, so the cholesterol is sky high. I have some patients I know for a fact they're not going to take a cholesterol medication. So me prescribing them the medication,
I'm
right?
not.
Me just seeing them and prescribing them the medication without no other conversation, that's not a help to them because I know they're not going to take the medicine. So, my style of practice, I try to work with my patients and we come up with their treatment plan together because I need them to have buy-in into whatever decision we're coming up with, because then they're more likely to do it and it's more likely to help, whatever we're trying to solve. So, you just have to look. And right now it's open enrollment. So when you're looking for your doctors and selecting your health insurance plans, you do what's best for you. I know my office is direct primary care, so it is a little bit non-traditional in that I don't take insurance and I bill my patients directly. So it's more like a gym membership. You pay one monthly fee, $100 per month, and then you see me as many times as you need. So if I see you once or 10 times, it's still just that one fee. There's no co-payments, no deductibles. And primarily, a lot of solo doctors are going into direct primary care specifically for that reason, so that we can have more time with our patients, sit down, talk to you, and we don't have to worry about the insurance saying, you got to see 30 patients to hit this quota. You got to prescribe, cholesterol medication to all these diabetic patients to hit this quota. So it's more about the physician-patient relationship. And there it's all over the country. I mean, solo doctors are doing direct primary care everywhere. So whatever state you may be in, you can find somebody that's doing this type of medicine in your area.
All right, so for her hair, I am again same technique. So when I got here, my section was a little bit thicker. So I just kind of took some pieces and separated them out because I don't want just one big clump of hair there. And right around the hairline, that area tends to be more fine. So sometimes I'll take a little bit more product. And then this, I'll kind of finger twirl just a little bit, just to kind of help give it some direction. And somebody said yoga helped. That's why I made that announcement. I want to take yoga so bad, but I'm always at work. And I'm tired of that. I'm like, I need to get stuff to focus on me and what my health. It was like I just said, if I don't take care of me, I'm no good for anybody else. So thank you for the suggestion of yoga. And I love Pilates. I've been wanting to go to this Pilates studio here.
Me too.
Okay, well, when I get some time on a Monday, yes.
Oh, let's go. Oh
so
my God, me too.
I did Pilates on the mat with Windsor Pilates. I used to that infomercial that used to be out, but I've never done it with the machine.
I know the one.
So I want to try that. So thank you for the yoga suggestion. My hair is drastically dry and brittle. If I touch my hair, it is coming out. That sounds like it could be a medical issue. I'll start there, just reading. If I'm going to do blood work today, I have multiple vitamin deficiencies: B1, B12, D, and iron. Iron is going to be your culprit. Your iron levels, the lowest that it should be is a 12. And that's not good. You want it above that. But if you get below a 12, you're going to start seeing, if you touch your hair when you wash it and you're seeing long strands of hair, your iron is low. If you, again, I said, you're having inflammation here, you're having itching, and a lot of times it'll start to thin here, usually it's your vitamin D. So that's good that you have. And when I used to go get my blood work done, they wouldn't automatically check my vitamin D. So make sure you do your research, talk to someone, and make sure you ask for the specific test that you need done. But good for you for going to get your blood work done. I guarantee you, once you regulate your iron, a lot of those issues with your hair will stop. But make sure you take it consistently. Iron is important. Iron is not just for your hair. Iron is what provides the oxygen to your cells to be able to get oxygen to the rest of your body. It's very important. And you can perish if you do not have enough iron in your body. So it's not just about hair. Iron is very, very important. It said, thanks, doctor. I will reach out to you soon. Thank you, Lena. I've never heard this way to see a doctor. It's becoming a new model. Is this this a new thing? Like, how long has it been in existence?
I mean, it actually has been around for years, like over 10 years, but it's becoming more popular now. And I mean, like, my motivation, honestly, was just burnout. I was in the corporate world. I was seeing literally 30 to 35 people per day.
Oh, can I say something? So we think as the patient, a lot of times, I'm on live if you come in there, Christy. You can sit if you want, or you can sit there. Either way. Okay. I had another client coming in, so people don't like to be on camera. But a lot of times we go to a doctor and we think, oh, like I said, with the other doctor, they don't have time for me. Is this, is that? But sometimes it's not their fault. and how she was working. She was, again, had to see 30 patients a day. How can you see that many people and give effective care if you only have, what, 15 minutes you had to see a patient?
Yeah.
So a lot of times, don't blame it on your doctors. It depends on how they're working. So that's why this direct primary care, or you'll see DPC, that's why they created the model to have more direct patient care. So again, you can continue.
Right. And to cut down on, so when you're in corporate medicine, obviously you don't make your schedule. And, I had double booked. I started at 7:30. Literally from 7:30 on, my appointments were double booked. So if all my patients showed up, I was behind. Wow. 7:45, I was behind. There was nothing I could do about it. And I mean, thankfully, my patients, they already knew, they waited. I provided good care. Every patient I see, I try to get done whatever we need to discuss, even if it's putting me behind. I try to do what I can with my patients. But direct primary care was my way to be able to practice medicine the way I want to, and the way that I think patients deserve. And so now, my patients can call. We have HIPAA compliant texting. So we actually do a lot via text because a lot of, busy professionals, it's easier for them to text. But when I schedule appointments, it's one-on-one. So literally that time is reserved just for whoever I'm seeing. We can get through everything on whatever their list is that they need to discuss, whatever I need to discuss. And so it cuts down on that, well, we're only handling one problem, you got to come back. Because I have many patients who transferred to me in my old office because, the doctor will only address one problem, or they will only do this, and then they said I have to make a follow-up for next week. And, realistic, I mean, it's not realistic. People are taking off of work, they're rearranging their schedules to come get to the doctor. So direct primary care really is, I think, the way, at least for primary care, the way for the future. And there are tons now. Every day, new people are opening up offices that are direct primary care practices because you don't have to answer to the insurance. You don't have to dictate your care based on what the insurance will or will not cover. And you'll see, I don't know if the viral TikTok videos that are happening where there's doctors who are calling around getting cash pay prices just to show the difference between paying cash versus using insurance.
Because a lot of people don't understand how insurance works also. Insurance, a lot of times, they'll bill the insurance high. Insurance is only going to pay a specific amount.
Right.
So sometimes the physician will bill the doctor a higher amount because they know they're only going to pay this much. So if you're billing your insurance, it's going to cost you more, basically. So if you can go direct and pay cash pay, which I do because I don't have 100% regular insurance, and you pay cash out of your pocket, the price is significantly cheaper.
Right. And so just like me, I mean, majority of my patients actually do have insurance, but for the few who don't have insurance at all, we did a full panel of blood work for them, less than $100. Yeah. And they were completely shocked that, they got all of their, the lipids. We did vitamin D, cholesterol, A1C for sugar, yep, thyroid test, urine test, less than $100. So, you really just have to look into what your options are. And this is completely not to say you still should have insurance, some type of insurance plan, because, if you have an accident, you can't predict that. If you need surgery, you can't predict that. So you do need some type of coverage.
What is that called? Catastrophic care?
Yeah, they have catastrophic insurance. They have health shares. There's a few different options out there. But when you think about, even the plans now, like the high deductible plans, well, if the deductible is $20,000, you got to spend that much before the insurance even kicks in. It makes sense for direct primary care. Like most offices charge between $100 and $200 per month. So $1,200 for the month, you have all of your primary care taken care of for the year, right? For the year, you have all of your primary care essentially taken care of. So it's just a new option, and all of us in the direct primary care world have been trying to be more vocal about it and just advertise more so people know that they do have options.
All right, so we moved up a little bit more. So again, I just have this top section, and again, I've been doing the same thing. We're parting, and I'm using the brush to detangle, and then I'm using my fingers to separate the curls. This is where you want curl clumping. It'll look different on somebody if they have larger ringlets. You'll see that the hair looks different. So we're going back and forth hair because, and medicine. But I see y'all's question. Somebody suggested about doing yoga at work. Girl, I ain't got no time. I got a client who just came in waiting. And yes, it's me, how I make my schedule. So I just made a post today. I'm changing my schedule for next year. I'm focusing on me. And the me don't rhyme with 2026. They be like, oh, me in 2023. I don't know. I'll find something that rhymes, but I'm tired. We got to do something different. So have you seen the bungee class? Ooh, no, I haven't seen that. Yep, that's great. Lena said, I don't know, bungee class. Do yoga and jump rope. I had a jump rope. I was supposed to start jump rope because jump roping does the same thing for your body as rebounding, which is good to stimulate your lymphatic system. I just found that out. So that's good. You got some good suggestions. I appreciate it. Oh, you got casual real quick.
I told you. I was
You did. You went from Superman back to Clark Kent. She got the J's on and everything. You ready? You say ready for the weekend.
Oh, yes.
You guys are finished with your live?
No, she's still on.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm still on. So again, this is Dr. Alyson, ALY, and there's no last name. I told her she like Beyonce, so if y'all want to follow her, that's the name of her page. So this section here, it's a little bit thick, so I'm just going to take it and take some of the hair out so I have less hair to work with, so it's easier. Oh, a head shave prank. No, we're not shaving nobody's head. Burnout is real. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes, it is.
How do you feel about chlorophyll? Do you like chlorophyll? A chlorophyll supplement? Oh, exercise bungee class. They probably have that at that they have a pole dancing class here, but they actually do aerial aerial type stuff, yes. But I got no upper body strength. I would not be good. We did a pole dancing class recently. It was 1 out of 4 of us. She was climbing the pole and everything. I'm so bad. I'm so out of shape. It's so horrible. So no, I do like the yoga. I don't know about the bungee. But do you like chlorophyll supplements?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't have an opinion on that one. Oh man, yeah, chlorophyll. A lot of people are, because we don't eat right. Like anytime I ask her about any type of vitamin, she always says, "Well, if you have a good diet," and people don't have a good diet. They talk about the standard American diet, SAD, SAD, and like majority of people, it's brown, it's white, and what is it? I guess cheese would be yellow.
Cheese, yellow.
We survive on chicken nuggets, French fries, bread. Jump rope 1 minute, yoga poses 2 minutes. Oh, so you do like a circuit. That's cool. All right, I'm almost finished. So direct primary care. Did you put that video out? You supposed to link the video with the other lady? Oh, okay.
It's coming.
It's coming soon. All right.
That's what the people want to hear about. I'll do it.
And then when you style your wash and go, however you style it, that's generally how it's going to be. So I'm going to put, she likes her part on the left. So that's where we're going to style it. Hello, Damien. Hot tub water contains sanitizing chemicals like chlorine or bromine to keep it clean. Used for around 6 years. What was it that you kept clean? I missed that part. I'm sorry. So it looked like your page could be popping because you were giving the medical information. They was on there. You stopped. They left. Oh, man. All right. We're almost done. And then this section is a little shorter, so I'm just going to leave that out. And I'm getting to the roots, making sure everything is nice and smooth. Oh, your hair. Oh. But chlorine is not good for your hair from what I hear. Did you hear something different? Maybe if you don't do it often. I know like people who swim and they start to have swimmer's hair, it's not good at all. It'll be sometimes depending if it's blonde, it'll have a greenish cast and they can make it really weak and brittle. Oh, man. It's so funny because each one of y'all on live bring like different energy. Keisha was wild. Simone always bring 1,000,001 hair questions. And you're more of a calm, steady.
And I gotta pay attention, so just in case my appointment don't last.
Oh gosh.
I could take
It's recorded so you can see it. So again, we're almost to the top. So it's gonna be like when was the last kind of revolution when it came to the medical industry? What was the last like big thing that?
I mean, the biggest thing right now is the GLPs, I would say.
No, I mean like for like how like office visits. Probably telehealth, I guess, in 2020.
Yeah, COVID with telehealth.
And then what was before that? It's been the same for a while.
I would say, yeah. In terms of visits, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this is big.
Yeah, I mean, direct primary care started a while ago. It just wasn't as common. But now I think as people start to take their health more serious.
Oh, so this was such a good time. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you found it informative, found it useful. I appreciate your information as well. Yeah, because this is, I wouldn't have heard about it if it wasn't for you.
Yeah, and I actually, because, I think medicine is just very different. Like, my best friend is a dentist. And so in dental school, they educate them, and their goal is, like, to open a dental practice.
Mm-hmm.
I would say even
Oh, really?
School, I mean, most dentists, when she was in dental school, you go, you work corporate a little bit, and then you open your own thing. I would say, like, attorneys as well. A lot of attorneys, like, their goal is to open their own
practice.
firm.
That's true.
But it's like in medicine, we are not taught anything about business. And so a lot of doctors don't want to go private ever because
this hairstyle will last her. She comes every week. But I have another client. She comes every 2 weeks when she gets hers done. And right now she's stretching it to 3 weeks. So she came in a few days ago, and I just did like right around her front hairline. I refreshed it, as I told you, sprayed a little bit of water. But it'll last. I'll show a video later. And I have a video that I took this morning when she came in to show how it looked. It was nice and soft, and she still had a lot. It's defined. So if you do it correctly and use the right product, it will last. And at night, people always say, how do I care for it? What do I need to do? You don't get up in the morning. You do not respray this. It's like a set. I tell people, when you used to get spiral curls or something, like when your hair was relaxed, you didn't spray your hair every day. It's the same way. You put a bonnet on at night. You get up in the morning. Sometimes I'll tell them to kind of lift it if necessary or shake it, and it goes right back to where it should be. So don't respray your hair every day. If you're doing that, that's what's causing your hair not to last.
Yeah, I probably could get, at
least a week and a half.
But I could get 2 weeks if I stretched it. But this is part of my self-care.
So, okay.
I need the self-care.
Yeah, so yeah, don't refresh. But people always had this refresh thing. No, that's the wrong thing to do. So yep, it'll last. Last section. So we're gonna lay that there. So again, once it dries is where it's gonna stay. So I'm gonna pull these little pieces back here, and then she's all done. So this is how she's going to go to the dryer, and I put it under a hooded dryer. Some people diffuse. I ain't got time for that. If you want to diffuse at home, you go for it, but you want to make sure you dry it. If you dry it and you set it, you'll get better results than if you let it air dry. A lot of times if you let it air dry, it'll start to shrink, kind of do its own thing. But if you can, sit under a hooded dryer, diffused air. And we've been having this conversation lately, me and Simone, people thinking that sitting under a hooded dryer will give you heat damage. It will not. It's not the same thing as a direct blow dryer or a flat iron. So you can sit under a hooded dryer once a week. That's fine. It's not going to damage your hair. And that diffuser on your blow dryer, it basically turns your direct heat of your blow dryer. It diffuses it. It turns it into a hooded dryer, but handheld. So you can do that. That's fine. So we're all done. Thank y'all for watching. And I will post a video of the result on my page later.